This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Halloween.
What's going on, you guys? It's Justin here, and today we are at the Michigan Museum of Horror. Let's get right into it. This is Jeffrey Dahmer's birth certificate right here. John Wayne Gacy death certificate right here. And we just got a whole bunch of cool stuff over here. We got Halloween posters. This is Halloween Kills. And right here we have Halloween Ends. This is pretty cool too. We have Murder at the Overlook Hotel. We got Jack and then Shelly right there. That is so cool. We got Jason masks down there. Horror ornaments. Right over here, we have a little monkey. Then we have a haunted Ouija board right there. I think that is... I'm not really sure. There's Jeffrey Dahmer right there. Trying to look at Gremlins poster. I think this is a prop from the Gremlins movie. Here's some awesome face molds of Boris Karloff right there. Then there's Vincent Price's face. Then there's Bela Lugosi's face right there. Dawn of the Dead, and then you got a still from the movie. Then right here you got From Dusk Till Dawn, the poster. That's pretty cool. Then up here you got Pennywise poster, Halloween 2018 poster. Then a bunch of cool stuff over here. You got a real human spine, a real human hand, a real human rib, a real human skull, then a real human skull right there too. Right here we're in a room where it has all of the victims' photos. Some of these are
life sentences by the judge, Justice Moses, and was immediately sent to Belmont prison. 2 years after the trial in September 2005,
that is
it was recommended that Munson should serve 40 years as a man.
So it's Norma Jean Mortensen, also known as Marilyn Monroe. Here's this. I believe it's something from Jeffrey Dahmer's therapist. It's just a bunch of Jeffrey Dahmer stuff over here. That is very crazy. There's that. You can pause it and read it if you want to.
Sentenced to 3.5 years and immediately sent to Holloway Prison. In May 2004, Carr was released and given a new
victims from Jack the Ripper.
I think she's a victim as well, because I think if she said anything, he would have probably killed her as well, and that's probably why
And right here
she
we got
kept
Chucky and Tiffany.
kept quiet, because she was scared of her own
Really
life.
fixed the bell.
Her sister spoke to me and was about to speak to me, and I said, yeah, because she's
The
a friend,
Reaper's
and I
kills
was
over
there
here, which is
through
very
thick
crazy.
with the email thing. And that I did speak to a couple of times.
That's John F. Kennedy right there.
He was in prison, and then it just all faded away.
This says they are always watching. There's Charles Manson, his thing from prison. There's a photo of Charles Manson.
And because he chose to give the account, he did. And has given
Yeah, that's it for this room. Alright, you guys, we are going upstairs now. That's what downstairs looks like. That's so cool. Alright, you guys. That's creepy. Over here we have the poster for The Exorcist. We have a Living Dead doll, The Exorcist as well. Then there is a signed poster of the girl from the movie. Right here we have Slim from Spirit Halloween. Then we have Michael Myers. We have Art the Clown. And over here we have Freddy Krueger. This is very cool. Right here, it's a nail used in The Walking Dead. Used in season 5, episode 8, Carl nails the church door, shutting in the walkers. Then this says it's an official complete liquidation on the AMC hit series The Walking Dead. Green and blue long sleeve shirt. That's pretty cool. Here's a pair of scissors that was used in the House of Wax. And here's a pair of boots that was used in Van Helsing. And just a bunch of Stephen King books back here. Bunch of cool stuff. And then here's some stuff from The Lost Boys as well. This remote print of the missing kid. And then a pop of the Chinese stuff. Over here we have some cool stuff. We have some movie posters. Texas Chainsaw, Friday the 13th, House on Haunted Hill, Hellraiser, Halloween, then another Texas Chainsaw. Then we have some more cool posters. We got Dracula right there, Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Cujo, and The Shining. Alright, so guys, we are in this room and it has a bunch of dead stuff in it. Not sure what it is. Octopuses, dead fish, I think that's a dead baby, dead little octopus, cow tongue I believe, oh, look at a dead rabbit, oh puppy, that's sad, octopus tentacles, that's very, very creepy you guys, but I like it. Alright you guys, and over here we have a bunch of different Ouija boards. Then right here is probably the coolest thing here right now. We have the Necronomicon and the Endearing Dagger. Very, very cool. Salem's Lot poster. Oscar skull.
It took Nathan, the creator of the museum, a pretty good shovel to dig me up. But as long as I keep giving good tours and entertaining you fine mortals, I can linger above the world of the living with you all. So if anybody doesn't enjoy the tour, I'm taking you with me at the end.
Let's go. I'm ready.
There's no smoking down there, surprisingly.
Fine.
I know.
It's all smoky down there.
All right, friends, so this is the way it's going to work a little bit. We're going to tour some haunted areas. I'm going to talk about them and give you some eerie little history. It's going to be lantern lit, so follow the light, as we like to say. At the end of every stop, I'm going to turn my light off, here, and let you guys kind of linger at the areas, take pictures, walk around, explore for a moment, and then when we're ready, turn the lantern light on again, and you guys will follow along. Don't linger too far behind unless you want to become a part of the next tour. And as we like to say, mortals, I like the rose too. Is it for me? Oh, throw it on my grave, you guys. Right? As we like to say, mortals, step lively, stay together, watch your step. We're gonna go this way. Oh wait, not right now. I was burying you. How many of us, just a random question, I always like to get a show of hands. How many of us are local to Monroe or close to-ish? Really? Well, everybody in back there, okay. And then I'm gonna yeah, Newport's connected to Monroe, yeah. That's where I used to grow up before I died. How many of us are not from there? Just to get a show, everybody else can raise their hands. Very nice. All right, crossing over, watch your step, and
I'm fine.
fountain that you see before you. Now, the three of you that I saw raise your hand who are local to the area, you may have seen this fountain many times before. For those of you who have not been here, I'm going to give you some eerie history to this. And to those of you who have also been here before and might not have known it. In the early 90s, when construction began for this fountain, the construction workers found something buried under the earth. As the story goes, by studying the bone structure, and one of them had like a totem of some kind, studying that as well, they found that there were two Native American skeletons buried face down. As the story goes, they left the bodies out of respect, but as the story goes, they still continue to build the fountain over them. That's how you get a good story, right? Now, I know there's lots of plaques all over the fountain. One of them mentions the event of finding the skeletons, and two that are still buried around somewhere. I know where it is, but I'm not going to tell you. I like to see who can discover it first in my group. So as we like to do, friends, take pictures, linger around, see you can find the plaque, and watch where you step. I'm not quite sure where they are. All right, off with...
This fountain are the remnants of the Native Americans who lived here about 900 AD and have been respectively interred.
I always like to make the joke that we have school spirit. Yes, we do. The story goes that the building itself has some strange history or beginnings, as I shall put it. Other high schools around here, though this is middle school, people who built the schools, before building the schools, were contracted to build another sort of building, and that was prisons. I know children make the joke that school can be like a prison, but in this case they're more right than most. So the building itself already just kind of has some weird startings. I believe one of the other high schools, though I forget the name, is a lot closer to the structure of a prison itself, like just how the halls and the outside work. But this one was built by the same people. Story goes that multiple times the custodian working here long ago kept hearing whispers and wails from the pool room, which I'll tell you which way that is in a few moments. Story goes, he kept on hearing it, got more violent, got more loud. One day, his courage got the best of him, as I like to say, and he followed the noise of the pool room, swinging open the doors. By accounts of him, the story goes that he saw waves splash up out of the pool, a voice bellowing past him of a female whale. I don't think he works here anymore. However, as the story goes, through multiple people of the school and people who close up late at night, the whales still continue. Now, this one's odd. I did some digging of history to find any kind of death or accident related to the pool, something on the grounds. I couldn't find anything. I'm not quite sure. It's just this eerie thing that stumps me as well as the people at the museum, but the story of the pool and the whales hold true. I'll say this, though. The pool room's going to be closer down that way. And on this tour, folks, we have had a few instances of people claiming to see things in the windows, if you believe in that kind of thing. I had a group of girls who said the further they got down that way, they started to get very violent headaches. And we had some ghost hunters a couple tours back that started picking up some things, again, the closer they got that way. So once again, I'm going to let you explore the grounds. Would not recommend going swimming, as I know the pool room is that way. I'm going to let you linger. Don't linger too far off. Him and you, there's nobody else around. You know you've gotten a good tour. Yes. With a ghost just like you. All right, folks. Well, welcome to our third stop. This one is to die for, as we like to say. Story goes for this one, this humble little graveyard that's kind of cramped in the middle of everything. Now I know in the last few spots we talked about eerie noises, sounds, bones under the earth. This one has a little bit something more. Story goes that a handful of these graves belonged to soldiers of the Civil War era, and a handful of them were sent back to Kentucky, bodies moved. Reports by people of the surrounding area of apparitions, phantoms, re-looping on the battlefield. This one's got some powerful energy, folks. We've, same thing as the school, we've had people get headaches here. One woman actually did claim that something she felt like grabbed and twisted her arm. We've got people with apps to catch ghosts on their phones. For those of you who are in that kind of thing, take pictures of wisps, videos of orbs that fly by. This one's a pretty hot spot. However, I'm going to say this. When I let you guys walk this, we only ask as a part of the tour you be respectful. You're more than happy to have you guys take pictures, walk the graves, you can touch them, just be careful and be respectful. If you see any coins on graves, don't take them as a sign of other soldiers leaving like tributes and paying their respects. I'm also available for pictures as your horror host. I don't charge 50%. I may not show up in them, but well, as we like to say, friends, as soon as I find my switch, there we go. Off with you now.
Oh, the words are this way. Oh, that one's broken. Looks like his name is Hiram Hopkins. That's pretty cool. He said these were from the Civil War.
I'm not laughing in a graveyard. I'm laughing about you in a grave.
I have going on my channel. Who would win in a fight? Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees?
I think Jason. I'm going to give it to Jason.
Yeah.
Both good. Both good slasher films. And I'm picking it just because I'm more partial to Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Sorry to offend the other side of the argument.
You're fine.
But my vote goes to Jason.
Okay, yeah.
I think we have some other Jason fans here with the masks, so if you see them, get them and see what they say. And if they don't say Jason, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Trying to get it more a part of the tour. It'd be awesome to go in there. I think Custer's wife, before it was a theater, stayed on the top floor of the same building. That place has a lot of haunted history. Like I said, I'm trying to get Nathan to talk to the theater people, and maybe sometime down the line get to go inside of it during the tour, but still working on that. So our last stop is what's above you, friends. Welcome back to the Museum of Horror. Now, besides the eerie oddities Nathan has been adding on the inside, the building itself has some history. I don't think he's loud enough. Give him a minute. It's fine, I'll just talk about it. The building itself has some eerie history before. So for a very long time ago, I should say, the building was a funeral. I was possessed last week, so excuse my words. Okay, It was a funeral furniture manufacturer, so they specialize in making things like old wicker coffins and things like that. Then it became the next logical step of where you would think it would become next, a grocery store, right?
Yeah.
For 40 years, it was known as G. Kronbach and Sons. You can look it up, and it was a grocery store for those 40 years. The owner kept it happily, but upon leaving the building to sell it, in the paperwork, which I believe you can also look up in the history of the place, gave the reasoning very similar to the story of our fountain, human remains buried underneath. Now, I didn't know where they were at the fountain, folks. I can tell you for a fact, after talking to Nathan, I know where the bones are for this one. They're going to be exactly right, as it's perfect. As you enter into the museum, they're under this spot here. I can also say that if you keep an eye on the Facebook page that Nathan has for the museum, sometimes ghost hunters will do stay in the nights, you know, in the third floor. Lots of activity up there. You can talk to any ghost hunter who's been up there, and they say their equipment goes off like Christmas trees. Also, keep an eye out and ear open. They sometimes will let guests go up there with them and stay the night. So that's a cool event that if you can catch it, very fun to be a part of. I came back during one of the tours, and we helped the guys shut down, and that window right there, I know that we shut, and when we came back on the tour, they had locked up and the window was open. All right, friends, give yourselves a round of applause. You survived the haunted tour. I'm sorry, I'll get somebody next time. You can linger here if you want. The same thing applies if you guys want some pictures in front of the museums, pictures with me, any lingering questions, tips on life. I don't ask for extra money tips. I dig them up from the fountain, that's really. But in all seriousness, friends, thank you for joining us tonight. Definitely keep your ears and eyes open on this place. I know Nathan is always adding new ideas. I talked to some of you guys about he really wants to do some horror-themed escape rooms, so we're hoping to get those down the line for you guys to come back and do. And as I'll do, friends, for the last time, I'll shut my lantern off. There we go. Thank you guys again. Happy haunting. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your spooky season.
Thank you.
What is going on, guys? It is Justin back here, back home, and we are all done with the Monroe Museum of Horror. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the tour. Tried to get a good video for you guys, but unfortunately the frames were acting weird, so there is some weird parts, but that's fine with me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I did pick up one thing. I'll show you what it is right here. Right here, you can see that I did pick up a Halloween Kills poster. And I'm going to be framing it, putting it on my wall. But that is really it, you guys. But yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, you guys, always stay groovy. Stay safe and keep your people safe. And I'll be posting more videos as the spooky month continues. So you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. Peace out.